Live from the J.C. Newman Cigar Studios and the Gurkha Cigar Studios in the great state of New Hampshire. Welcome to the Smokin Tabacco Show with your hosts, Matt Tobacco and Pat Chamberlain.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Smokin Tabacco Show. My name is Matt Tobacco from SmokinTabacco.com, and I'm joined once again by my wife, Smokin Nicole.
And not Pat Chamberlain.
Actually, hold on. Your gain was down. There we go. That's right, because you called in sick last week.
I was sick.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
I would have rather been smoking a cigar. For sure. But I'm still a little bit nasally, but I'm feeling better, which is good. Just in time for Thanksgiving.
I also just realized that ever since we had to upgrade our router, the fans have not been rehooked up, and they're not going to be high enough for us to
smoke.
Yeah, so, oh boy.
Uh-oh. We're all over the place tonight.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving. How's everyone doing today?
I figured there would be a simple, reconnect it to your Wi-Fi thing, and I don't see that. This is what happens when, you have all this smart technology. It's just, it gets to a point where it's too much. And,
So for all of you tuning in, we got a new router this week because our other router shit the bed, and that obviously cannot fly, but we also happen to have all of these stupid things in the house, like a Nest for the thermostat and these color changing lights that we can change from our phone, and all the Alexas and all the other stupid crap that you can have, like a Ring doorbell. And it's been like this giant saga to just get everything reconnected back into the same thing. So we're hoping that we can get reconnected to get our fans on in our smoking studio. But on the topic of tonight, we did make a typo on our flyer today. So we are doing a Dunbarton Giveaway tonight during the show, of course. But it is not the Solita Red. We actually already gave that one away. So that was a mistake. We are going to be giving away the Sombra Mesa. Which one is this? The Brulee Double Corona. So that's also what I'm smoking. This is going to be our giveaway prize later on tonight, as well as a Dunbarton mug. So I apologize. Hopefully, not too many people are disappointed it's not the Solita Red. It is going to be this box of Sombra Mesa instead. Welcome back.
yeah, it's great to be here. I cranked them up, probably a little bit higher than I wanted them to be, but it is what it is.
Better than nothing.
I don't care, but it's going to get cold in here, so I just know that I have limited time with you, because I know you're going to get cold first.
That's okay, because I have a warm cocktail tonight to warm me up.
Yeah, why don't you give me a minute here, and
I give you a minute. I could talk about our drinks today.
yeah, why don't you do that?
So I wanted to make I kind of wanted to. I'm just not prepared today, guys. I'm so sorry. I wanted to do this smoked cranberry old fashioned, and I kind of got there, but I kind of forgot to get some of the ingredients. So maybe I'm making it a little bit on the ghetto side. Don't know. I'm using Smoke Wagon whiskey, which we had this first when we went to Las Vegas. I really like it. We have a couple different variations here in the house, but this one I think is the lowest proof that we have, coming in at 92.5. So I really like this. I wanted to have, with that cocktail, cranberry bitters, a little bit of orange bitters, simple syrup. What I ended up finding is not cranberry bitters. I could make my own. For those of you who don't know, I do like to experiment with booze a lot. Making bitters is actually a really easy thing. You can take like 100 proof vodka and let it sit, with whatever you want to infuse with it for a couple of weeks, and then you can make some bitters and extract it that way. And so anyway, so didn't have the orange bitters, but I found this, it kind of sounded fun, holiday syrup to go. And, you know, you need simple syrup. So in lieu of the bitters, I did put just some regular bitters in with our drink, you know, just the standard whatever we have. But this is pure cane sugar, pear puree, cranberry puree, and orange liqueur and spices. It is like a Stonewall Kitchen holiday syrup. So I added this in with the whiskey as our like simple syrup mix. And actually, I think it like fits the bill of what I'm trying to create here. I have some sugared cranberry, which I'm going to attempt to brulee on camera with a torch lighter and maybe burn down the studio. And we have an orange peel. Everything's mixed in here with my bitters. I should have made the spear ice or something fancier. I didn't. So I have regular ice cubes if we do want them iced. And I bought, lastly, I bought this, I don't even know what to call it. I'm sure you guys have seen those like they're domes that sit over your drink glass to essentially smoke your drink and make a smoked old fashioned. This cool device, you can put your wood chips. We have variations, but we have some cherry wood chips here. And you actually fill it in this device. There's like a little bucket and it sits on top of your glass and it smokes your drink. So it just kind of like sits. It's not locked together right now, but it sits on top like this and will smoke and infuse your drink, which I thought was kind of cool. And it was like some cheap, dumb purchase from Amazon. So I'm going to try to smoke our drinks as well. So if you're like, what is Nicole doing and why is there smoke and all this shit in front of her? It's because of that. I'm trying to make a drink on air right now because right up until we do the show, we are chasing our 2-year-old around. So we did not have time to prepare. That's my little soapbox of our drink. Do you have a preference of what wood chips you would like in your drink?
I'm going to be honest with you. I was not listening to you because I was trying to put out 3 different fires.
Guys. This is what I have to deal with.
That's your
this
job.
Is my husband.
That's your job. That's your job, and this is my job. So now
I don't like that answer. I don't like that answer.
What options do we have?
I was thinking that the cherry wood chips or the oak wood chips would pair nicely, but we also have pear wood. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know what the hell pear wood is, but maybe that would be
from
good.
A pear tree.
Is it from a pear tree? Is that what it is? Pear wood.
I mean, where do you think oak comes from?
Okay, well, now I sound freaking dumb.
You said it.
I guess an oak tree.
Oh, pear. Where does that come from? A pear tree?
I guess a pear tree. I guess, okay, now that I'm thinking about it. Well, okay, you know what? I'm tired, and I need my drink.
Is there an olive wood one over there?
An olive wood? No. We have pecan.
I don't know why, but I thought there was... Or maybe you can get it. I thought there was an olive one.
There might be. There's a couple more in the box. I just didn't feel like they fit our bill.
And I remember thinking, like, that's odd. I mean, the only thing I could think of using olive would be is if you're doing like a smoked dry martini, but you don't usually smoke those.
Yeah.
So it's kind of strange.
So I've never actually used this before. Does it sit in like this and then that goes that way, right?
Yeah. So let me see it. So
okay.
Before you hurt yourself. That's the igniter. So you fill the bowl.
Sorry, I'm checking out the comments right here too. Oh, we got David, Vincent, Jason.
Hey, I'm trying to show you something.
Okay.
Like,
hey, if you tune me out, I can do the same to you.
The difference is I was trying to do something productive. Now I'm trying to show you how to do something. So this goes in like this.
Okay.
And then you have to line it up, and then it twists and it locks.
Oh, I figured that out. I just wanted to double check.
But yeah, it goes.
All right.
You can't put too many in there, if I remember correctly, because like it needs to be able to like sit in there.
I have to use this little. It actually came with this cute little spoon thing to like spoon your cherry wood out. So I'm gonna do that. What?
I'm just watching.
I'm trying not to set the.
I've only used it a couple of times.
All right, so we're just gonna do a little bit.
It's not bad.
All right, so.
If I remember correctly, it doesn't smoke it as much as like when you go to like a bar and they have more commercial grade. Yeah. But it's for what it is, I mean, it's still great. I mean, it works pretty well. You can, like I said, get it on Amazon.
All right, turned it on, guys. I'm gonna wait for it to like smoke, and then
Did you?
I'll lift it up. Yeah, I did. The blue light, right?
I can't remember.
Oh, well, we're gonna find out.
You might have to hit it again.
Oh, there we go. Yep, it's green. All right, so I did do cherry wood with
There
that.
it goes. See?
Ooh, all right, guys. I'm gonna,
Yeah, there you go.
if you can see it without the glare, it is
Yeah, you
filling
can
the
see
glass.
it. You can see it. That
All
thing's
right.
that thing's pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie.
This
How-
is a pretty good purchase.
Leave it on there. Leave it on there.
No, I am. I'm infusing it. I think it's done.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna let it infuse.
Yeah,
and
because it's not coming.
rest for a
It's
minute.
not coming down
Okay.
anymore. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put it down for a minute so it can like do its thing and let it sit for a minute. And while I do that, I'm gonna try to brulee my little sticks of sugared cranberry to go in it.
Oh boy, here we go.
Now, I told him before the show that we have like all of our Dupont lighters for our segment on the desk here, that we probably shouldn't use one of them because
I am
Les would
just-
probably be mad that we're using that to brulee.
My cigar just fell on the floor, broke,
Oh.
dropped ash everywhere.
We're having
I-
a night, guys.
Dude, I just
Hey, Thanksgiving.
I just can't win today.
But okay, I can do it with the Drew Estate lighter. I feel like that's
That's probably going to be more comfortable for you to use.
yes.
Um,
I know. David's like
that's
fire.
that's a Palio Pistola from
Yep.
Quality Importers. It was our accessory of the year last year, the year before. Great lighter.
Gonna brulee. I'm getting some.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen people use the torch that comes in like a creme brulee kit for like your house, like at
Yeah.
home. I've seen people use that to light cigars. I actually did use one time at the old house when I lit up a what the fuck is that?
What? I don't know.
Oh, I thought
There
it was
comes
a
the smoke,
spider.
but I'm getting some good brulee
I
on
used
this.
it to light was it the 9x90? I think from Asylum. I was like, I could light this probably with a regular cigar torch lighter. It will take a few minutes, but I was like, but what if I got something just a little bit bigger? And I wasn't gonna go with a map torch because that's too much. And for those who know what that is, that's kind of aggressive, even for a 90 ring gauge. But then I found a decent size brulee torch for doing creme brulee. And I said, let me try this. And it was just the right size where I was able to light it pretty quickly. So, although I can't find that anymore, and I wish I knew what that was. What a shame.
All right, I want to do the unveil. Hold on. All right, so I kind of let this smoke marinate on top of the drink. Did you want ice in it or no?
I mean, I prefer ice, but if
I
you
do
don't,
have ice.
you do have ice.
I do have
I
ice.
would,
I brought
I
a-
would,
I
I would
brought a cup
prefer
of-
it. Yeah.
My hold on, don't want to drop that. Yes, I have a fun little cup of ice. So what I'm going to do is take this off, and we have our smoke. I'm gonna put some ice cubes in here for my husband, and this is our little bruleed cranberry, and I'm gonna give it a stir, and there you are.
I do not come with the box. Thank you. I do not come with the box, David. I'm sorry. I've already been spoken
You got to
for.
try it while it's fresh.
Yeah, I will. Hold on. I'm trying to clean up the mess over here. Yeah, ash
All right.
everywhere. I'm gonna vacuum after this show.
I know. All right, I'm gonna
Cranberries.
see. Yeah, it's cranberry orange.
I forget which ash did you use, or the wood chips?
I did the sorry, not the cranberry, the cherry wood chips,
Yeah.
because I thought that was the best.
Sean
fit for
Sean
this.
said gotta go cherry wood. I
Yeah.
think I would agree with that one.
So we did cherry wood.
That is interesting.
Good interesting or
Yeah.
bad interesting?
Well, it's got plenty of sweetness.
Yep.
You got cranberries going on. You got sugar in there. You got, I mean, cherry wood's probably going to be on the sweeter side. I mean, we know this from our meat smoking that we've gotten. I don't want to say experts at, but we're definitely not beginners. I would say proficient, I think is the right word I want to use.
Yeah.
Definitely comfortable using it. I wouldn't say that
I wouldn't even say proficient.
I wouldn't say that we're pit masters, but we can make something that's very enjoyable. It just takes practice.
Right.
And I know I'm probably talking to a lot of people who are familiar with smoking too. I feel like it's getting more popular now.
All right.
I feel like when we were kids, like people didn't do a lot of smoking, like unless you were from like like down south or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like more and more people are like getting into like smoking meats like at their house. I mean, or maybe I don't know, maybe I just wasn't in those conversation circles, but I feel like it's more popular now. And believe me, I'm not complaining. I'm glad.
This thing's pretty cool. I think if you like smoked drinks and you want to do them at home, you should get this. Look at that.
I mean, that's plenty of smoke. I mean, you're not trying to, fumigate the house. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, anything more than that, it's just kind of excessive.
I'm looking at the comments again. David asked, "Where's the fire extinguisher, Matthew?" David, we're actually really bad homeowners. I don't think we own a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, considering we smoke in the house on the reg too.
We probably should. Let's add that to our Christmas list. And now I'm going to attempt to brulee my.
Although, David, I should keep it
cranberries.
down here, if anything, because if a fire is going to happen in the house, it's most likely going to happen here, unless Nicole gets paper towels on fire for the third time, because she's.
Okay, you know what? I don't like having a gas stove, but it's
She has on multiple occasions lit some paper towels on fire by the stove.
And on that note, I'm not doing the cooking tomorrow, so I am safe. Everyone's marked safe for me.
Oh, they got brulee lighters at the shop. Yeah, see? I told you. Those are fucking tit to have. I mean, there is a ring gauge that it's useful for. You might not use it every day, but those are great. Those are great. Or I think, why is my mind saying Rocky Patel? But is it Rocky Patel? It's either Rocky Patel or Zycar. For some reason, my mind keeps going to Rocky Patel. Well, one of them does make a 5-jet lighter that's kind of like this canister. It's like about this size, shape, and it's a 5-jet. That's probably a useful one too. But it's that particular one that's a little foggy in my mind is the only one like that I've seen. Usually, when you, especially when we go to the trade show, because like everything's there, like all in one place. And I go to all the booths. It's always, singles, doubles, a couple of triples, maybe some 4s. But usually we don't see a lot of big stuff like that because it's, it's not as practical.
This is pretty good.
There's a need for them. Yeah, it's not bad.
I think I created something.
You didn't follow a recipe online that was already existing?
No, because I had to substitute a lot of the pieces.
So that's all just you. You came up with it all on your own.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. I use the Espinosa or Burn Bomb. Oh, I've seen that one too, actually. I've seen that one. That one's cool. Why am I getting an echo?
It was my phone. I'm sorry. I was trying to go on so I could talk to people. We're just all over the place.
Yeah,
but we should do.
I think it is Zycar. It's either Zycar or it's Rocky. But maybe it is Zycar. Or maybe they both do. Actually, I had a bunch of new Zycar products somewhere. I have to find that. I had someone sent me one that was pretty beefy. And I was like, oh, wow, I got to check this out. But anyway, let's talk about what we're smoking tonight, other than our drinks. Our cigars are once again brought to you by the number 2, GuyCigars.com. That's right, the number 2, GuyCigars.com. Head over there today for an amazing selection of cigars and accessories from brands you know and love, and maybe a few new ones that you haven't quite discovered yet. Do yourself a favor and head over there today and place an order with them. Show them some love because they show it to us every week on this show, only at the number 2, GuyCigars.com. I am smoking, in the spirit of the holidays, I'm smoking a Davidoff Dominicana. These came out a couple years back. I think they were in LE. Actually, no, maybe these are, I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember them all. It's hard. I thought they were a limited release, but I could be wrong. But anyway, I found some of these in the humidor. I figured I'd like one of these. And Nicole, I think you're smoking something that's also on theme tonight.
It is. I did mention what I was smoking already. While you disappeared, it's fine. But in honor of our giveaway, I'm smoking the Sombra Mesa. It is the Brulee Double Corona.
It's a big cigar.
It is pretty big. But it's like, it's mild. It's not like too out there. I don't know. It's not one that I know I'm going to like.
The Sombra Mesa Brulee was a good choice for what we had going on here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also just, everybody loves those. I mean, especially the Brulee Blue. I mean, you talk to retailers, Brulee Blue, they're impossible to keep on the shelf.
I forgot to showcase, but you get a mug also with the box tonight.
Every giveaway is a box of cigars and a mug.
Yes.
So our other friends that are with us all the time are our friends at SD Dupont. Shake up the legacy with SD Dupont today, featuring some of the newest products are right here in front of me. The new Fuente collection that just dropped a few weeks ago, was almost a month now, actually. Jesus Christ. That is fantastic if you're a Fuente fan. There's a beautiful collection, a lot of pieces, as well as if you're a soft flame guy like myself. This actually needs fuel because it was vigorously used the other day as it was going through its final stages of its review, which will be coming out soon. I have a review coming out on this later. Make sure you don't miss that. But the new Defi Soft Flame, I gotta turn that way down. I cranked it up all the way for the photos. I wanted to show its max potential. There we go. It can be a little tricky to see, given kind of the way this lighter is designed. But I will say, though, I don't want to give away too much. This is a cool lighter. I have enjoyed using this. I'm a soft flame guy. People know me. I traditionally like to use soft flame lighters. It's just what I like. I like the slow toast. Obviously, I was excited to try this. I typically don't, as much as I love soft flames, I typically don't run into many issues with them. Even when I smoke outside, unless it's a really windy day. In which case I usually just resort to a torch. But this holds its own pretty well. So if you're a soft flame person and you really enjoy being able to use that without interference of the wind, give it a shot. You're going to like it. A full in-depth review coming soon. I'll break it all down for you, only at smokintobacco.com. And once again, we say thank you to our friends at SD Dupont for helping us shake up the legacy. So, all right. We've covered that. We've covered the drinks. We've covered our cigars. We're going to get to trivia in a little bit. We have a giveaway to do. And I know a lot of people are probably excited because they want to win a box of Sombra Mesa Brulee and a mug, for their swag collection. I can't blame you for that one. I don't know which we should do first.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just excited for Thanksgiving. I see some people in the comments, too. They're mentioning what they are smoking tonight. Sean has a Mi Querida Red. David said just had an Ashton VSG. Ooh, haven't had one of those in a while.
That's a great cigar,
That
too.
is a good cigar.
Wait, yeah, VSG. Yeah, the VSGs are great. The my favorite size, so I haven't had one in a while. But I really, 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 really like the Spellbound, the big one. I used to smoke a shit ton of those back in the day. This is before Smokin Tabacco. I think I probably... There was one year I went through like 2 boxes of those. In a short period of time. I don't know what it was, but I loved those. And then, as much as I love the boys over at Ashton, I hit a patch where there was a batch that I got, and I don't know, they just weren't smoking right, and I took a break from them, and then I kind of forgot about them, and then I revisited them a few years later, and then I stopped smoking larger sizes for a while. I'm kind of on a smaller, medium to smaller size phase right now in terms of my personal preferences, but, it's still a great cigar. I still love them. It's a great blend. They do a fantastic job. Those are all the Ashton cigars are made at Tabacalera e Fuente Ecija in the Dominican Republic. All Saints St. Francis. That's another great cigar. That was our number 2 cigar of the year, like 3 years ago, I think. I think it was the Robusto, though. It wasn't the Gordo, but the Gordo's still a good size. All Saints is one of those brands that I've really enjoyed, and I love the people behind it. And I feel like it's been a little quiet lately.
It has, but I feel like I've been seeing Mickey try to reemerge. Mickey Peg of All Saints.
Yeah.
He's been posting a little bit more.
Yeah, he's a great guy, but he kind of I don't know, he disappeared for a little bit. He haven't seen him at the trade show.
Yep.
Haven't really heard much news from them,
But they're still around.
They're still around.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with them, but
hoping to see more of them because their cigars are really good.
Yeah, and they're awesome. I love those guys. They're fantastic. So, just about every cigar they make, I've always been a fan of. I don't think there's one cigar in their whole collection that I've ever really heavily disliked.
And I feel like on one of our cigars of the year list, we rated them pretty high. I can't remember what the.
They've been in the top 10 a few times.
They were definitely in the top 10, but I can't remember like how close.
Well, the St. Francis, I remember the St. Francis Robusto when that came out. I believe that was number 2 that year. But also the Colorado has been on the list. The Habano, was it the St. Francis Habano?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is it one of them? That one of the Habanos was on the list. It was after I think Mitchell reviewed it years back. It was the big. I think it was the Gordo, and in the Habano blend, that one made the list. The St. Francis Colorado Churchill was on the list. Sorry, I'm doing a pretty decent job.
It was a couple years ago now, so you are doing a decent job for saying.
People, I feel like some people would expect me to like just be able to. I mean, first of all, Coop can do it. Like I can ask Coop, like
Coop is a walking encyclopedia.
I can pick a cigar
of cigar knowledge
that came out 12 years ago
and food.
And I could pick a cigar that came out 12 years ago and be like, Coop, do you remember this cigar? And he'll be like, yeah, that was made at Hoya de Nicaragua. It was in 4 sizes, and I remember I really liked it. It was number 4 on my list that year, and I was like,
who needs a fat checker when you have Coop?
And I'm like, what year was that? And he'll be like, oh, I think that was like 2011. I'm like, you fucking remember that from 14 years ago? And he'll be like, well, yeah, it was a great cigar. And I'm like,
do you remember every cigar you smoke? I can barely remember what I
ate
yesterday for breakfast.
See, I've told Coop this before. I'm like, I'm not saying it's bad, but your savant-like memory with this information sometimes make the rest of us look bad because people think all of us can remember stuff like that, and then
it's true.
We can't. And then there's Coop being like, oh, I remember that cigar. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I always tell people, like, if you really can't figure something out, ask Coop.
Phone a friend.
Well, that was like, there was a trivia question that you had for me a few weeks ago. And
it was the one about
there was a cigar something about being made for Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
And they said the answer said it was made at my father. I texted Pete and he was like, that doesn't sound familiar to me.
No.
And he's like, we didn't do that. And then I texted Coop and he was like, yep, it was, and he knew right away. And I'm like, I've never even heard of that cigar. And he told me what year it came out, what factory. Like I'm like, damn. And like no hesitation. Like he answered me like right away.
David's
like
in
right
the comments
away.
And he goes, Coop the Cigar Rain Man.
He is.
That's
he
pretty
is,
accurate.
Though. Like it's crazy. Like I'm telling you, if I don't know something, I'll be like, Coop, I'm trying to figure out this cigar. And he'll be like, okay. And I'll give him like 2 pieces of information and he'll be like, oh yeah, that was and he'll rattle through the whole,
Yeah.
the whole stat page. And I'm like, thanks. I'm like, yeah, and he'll be like, yeah, I remember that cigar. And I'm like, I'm sure you do. Like, it's incredible. He is incredible. There's a wealth of information. Him and Jose Blanco. Jose Blanco is pretty good, even though like he works for a manufacturer. Like he knows about a lot of people. I think Coop's probably got him beat a little bit because, Jose tends to, he knows a lot of cigars and stuff, but he's not following every little person. But he is pretty good. But Coop, I would say, is like number 1. Jose is probably like number 2 when it comes to like just remembering certain cigars from certain people and stuff like that. And it's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about Thanksgiving a little bit, and I guess debate some of our cigar and Thanksgiving topics. I guess. I don't know how to describe that, but when would you say is the ideal moment during Thanksgiving to have a cigar?
After dinner.
You think it's after? You don't think it's
Yeah.
before to like prep the palate?
I mean, you could have one before. I mean, someone like me would probably have just 4 of them all day. Although I not anymore. I used to, but I have just too much nonsense going on.
Or like a mid-meal escape to get rid of to escape, I should say, political arguments within the family that we need.
Yeah, or when the food's not good and you're just trying to find an excuse to get off the table.
Well, that too. If you've ever been invited to someone's Thanksgiving and you're like, oh, their cooking is questionable.
Well, first of all, people know how I am. I'm just going to tell you how it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and be like, well, yeah. No. If I know for a fact you're not a good cook, I'm not coming to your Thanksgiving.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. I mean, I like to eat as like, a job. So,
you know what's really
if
funny?
it's not going to be enjoyable for me, I'm going to do what I can to avoid that and go somewhere where I will enjoy the food.
So I saw a reel the other day where someone's like, don't invite me to your Friendsgiving, okay? And they go into this whole thing about how like Friendsgiving is kind of a waste of time because Thanksgiving is a marathon. So it's like you need to give it your all on Thanksgiving.
Didn't Maggie post that?
Okay, yeah, she did. That's
was it Maggie? I saw that.
It was Everyday Maggie. And for those of you who don't know, Everyday Maggie is just like this blonde New England chick who makes fun of like everything Boston for the most part.
She's your New England friend.
Yeah.
I will tell you,
ditzy blonde.
There's a lot of that stuff around, but Maggie's pretty accurate.
She's pretty good.
I send some of her stuff to friends who are not from around here, and I'm like, watch this video, and yeah, it's pretty accurate. Like the one she did about Thanksgiving with like the people from the different neighborhoods like within Boston. Yeah. And she was like, which one was it? Was it East Boston? And it's like, it's like her kind of acting it out a little bit. So she's like,
she has all the accents down.
So like she's got like, she does one that's like East Boston, and it's like her like at the door like yelling to someone on the street. It was like, yeah, I don't give a shit if you're here to visit your family. No one parks in my fucking spot. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's not like, no. Like in the city, like they'll come get you. Like especially here in Boston, our streets are tight. We have tight streets here. It's not like, not that cities in general don't have, but Boston's, gotta remember, Boston's very old. Under the pavement, it's cobblestone from the colonial days. So I mean, it's like it's old school. It's very tight, especially in the North End. Ugh. I don't like driving in the North End.
So David says one while cooking, one after dinner for a cigar. I think
that's a good point. Yeah.
Like after dessert, I guess when you're getting your second wind, I'm someone who's like, oh, I need a nap like after I eat, but I feel like.
Well, the turkey, they say turkey.
Is it the tryptophan?
It's something in the turkey that makes you tired.
It is, yeah.
That's why everyone always eats at Thanksgiving. Like,
yeah, but it's
tired.
also just a big frickin' meal.
It is, but there is. I did read that there's something in the meat that like makes you tired.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, odd to the ducks debate then. But I can agree with that. I don't know. I feel like if you're like with a family and like there aren't other cigar smokers in your family, it's harder to like escape mid-dinner and whatnot. So
it's fun when you can be like, hey, you guys want to go have a cigar? And like 4 people are like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. And
you can just break away. But when you're just going out there by yourself, I mean, don't get me wrong, I won't say no to a good time, but it's not as fun. I like when people come with me.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, hold on. I'm looking at my like questions, my like show prep questions. What cigar?
Oh shit.
What?
I need to plug my laptop in.
Oh. I guess which pie flavor would go best with a cigar? Which Thanksgiving dessert goes best with a cigar?
Which dessert goes best with a cigar?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the cigar and it depends on the dessert. I mean, that's a pretty loaded question. I
don't like pumpkin pie. Is that an unpopular opinion?
I'm not big on pumpkin pie, no.
Or even pecan pie.
No. I like chocolate pie, apple pie, blueberry pie,
yeah,
cherry pie.
Is that a New England thing? Like, are more places into pies on Thanksgiving? I mean, I feel like apple pies are pretty popular up here and maybe pumpkin, but like, I don't know. In our family, like, we're half Italian.
It also depends on the background.
Half Irish.
Depends on if you're Italian, like, because, Italians are going to do,
Italian wedding cookies and pastellis.
Yeah,
That's what I made today.
So it does kind of differ there
Yeah.
too.
And I make a Thanksgiving
Jason said
lasagna.
milkshake. I'm with you on the milk. I love milkshakes. Pie, key lime, or bourbon barrel cake. See,
Ooh,
yeah,
that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'd take those over a frickin' pumpkin pie any day.
Oh yeah, key lime pie.
Yeah. I could get
Yeah.
into key lime pie.
Yeah,
I mean, I
key
feel
lime
like
pie.
maybe Thanksgiving's not the holiday for it, but I'd still eat it. I'd
Yeah.
rather that over pumpkin pie. Anything over pumpkin pie.
When I was little, my mom used to do a lot of key lime and lemon meringue. She's not just the holidays, but like just in
Meringue is
general.
hard to make. I like to cook, guys, so like, I don't know. I've never really tried a meringue.
Well,
to
it's
make
the,
one.
the hard part is the getting the egg.
I know you gotta stiffen up the egg whites to like get the peaks and like be able to do it. So, but yeah, I don't know. I should try it. That should be like one of my next culinary challenges to make.
Davis is about to light up a Stillwell Holiday 2025. Very
Ooh.
appropriate for tonight, but
How
also
is that? I don't think I actually ever smoked that yet.
it's a new blend.
Yeah.
I remember him saying it's a new blend for this year. I think we have some. I have to double check.
I'll have to try it. Do you know what the notes are, David? If you don't, it's okay. I don't mean to put you on the spot, so I can always look it up. But I'm just curious what the like flavor profile of that one is.
And he said, "I feel like peach or blackberry cobbler with a vanilla bean ice cream." Yeah, see, I'm with you. I'm with you on the vanilla bean ice cream. I don't know about peach.
Apple cobbler.
Apple all
Apple
day.
cobbler. I like a
Apple
good
all day.
blackberry one. I don't know. I feel like that's a summer or spring dessert.
JJ, I'm gonna have bread pudding with
Ooh.
bourbon sauce and a Perdomo 30.
Ooh.
Yeah, now that's
He might win.
That's a pairing.
So
right
I
there.
used to live in the UK and I lived there for 7 years, and I'm a fan of bread pudding. I'm about the bread pudding. Now they don't do it as good like with a bourbon sauce, but they might like put custard or some shit on it. But
and
the bread pudding.
sticky toffee pudding.
Sticky toffee pudding, which is like a fig pudding, bread pudding, fig cake pudding. But no, bread pudding's good. But I like a chocolate chip bread pudding. I like anything chocolate.
Isn't spotted dick a dessert?
It is.
What is that?
I think it's like with raisins.
Like a cake?
Spotted, yeah.
Yeah. I assume you've had it.
No.
Oh, really?
No, because when I lived there, I was young, and anything called spotted dick, I wasn't freaking eating. I was a teenager.
But it's like raisin cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, oh, spotted dick, no.
I remember it was in a
Thank you.
movie when I was a kid. Maybe it was like an Austin Powers or something. It was in a movie, and oh no, you know what it was? The one with Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson it's like Shanghai, not Shanghai Noon. I think it was Shanghai when they're in England. Shanghai Nights, maybe. I think they're like, I remember that's what it was, because that's the first time I heard about it, and I remember watching it with my dad, and they're at like this formal party, and the guy was like, spotted dick, and they was like, what? And I remember being like, what is that? And my dad's like, oh, it's a food. I don't
JJ,
know.
what's New Orleans bread pudding? I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. But we're like up in our northern, like.
You know, at the trade show, like half the places we went out for dinner, I remember seeing a lot of bread pudding on the dessert menu. There was a lot of that on the menu. Now that you say that, I'm like, yeah, there was a lot. I was like,
hold on. But New Orleans has that like French, like the French Quarter. It has that like whole aspect to it, and I think in France they eat a lot of bread pudding too. So like that would make sense. Although they don't friggin' eat jambalaya or anything, so I don't. Who knows?
New Orleans bread pudding. Yeah, I love bread pudding. I remember this one time when I was working with my dad, and there was a band in town playing, and a lot of times we go into the craft services, for the band, and I'll be like, oh, what are they doing out in the tent today? And he'll be like, oh, I think they got this and this. And we went in there one day, and they had this big thing, and they had bread pudding in there, and I was like,
It's so random.
and I was like, like for dessert, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm like, I don't think I've ever had bread pudding. And, I mean, it was free. So, like, I was like, well, I'll just try it. If I don't like it, whatever. And I remember I had a plate of it, and I ate it, and I was like, this is fantastic. It was like a cinnamon swirl, kind of like bread pudding.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, man. And then I remember going up again, and my dad's like, you going again? I'm like, that was fantastic. Are you kidding me? How are you not going up there again? And that's why me and my dad were out of shape for a while. We like to eat. We're at work. But yeah, that was like the first time I had it, and then ever since then I was like, oh man, I became obsessed with it. But like, it's not popular around here, like at restaurants and stuff.
No.
You don't really see bread pudding,
No.
and I never think to
I
make
have
it because just like meh.
Well, traditionally it was something that you use stale bread for, so it's like they wanted to utilize stale bread. And it's funny because I was just having this conversation with someone today who's Italian. She's like, oh, well, I make my meatballs instead of putting breadcrumbs in my meatballs, because she's Italian and she does meatballs for Thanksgiving. She does bread and milk, and what you do is you take bread and you soak milk in the bread, and then you use that in your in your meatball mixture, right? And it keeps it moist and whatever. And traditionally, it's that people didn't want to waste their bread, so if it was stale, they would put milk on it to like rehydrate it and then use that in the meatballs so they weren't throwing their bread away. So it's like interesting, but it like creates a different texture than like say breadcrumbs with the meatball. I don't know.
It's extremely decadent with some raisins made with French bread.
Yes, and that sounds delicious. It's pretty good. But I do have another debate, and I guess this one doesn't necessarily apply to us, but some of our listeners who are in different parts of the country. Stuffing or dressing? What do you call it? Up here, I think it's universally called stuffing. I feel like in the Northeast.
I didn't even know there was people that call it dressing.
Yeah, people call it dressing.
Well, you got to remember something, too. We live in New England. This is where Thanksgiving was created. This is where it happened.
So we're right.
With Squanto. Was it Squanto? And, like, the Pilgrims.
You have a way better memory than me. Like, I can't remember anything. Like, ever.
The sad thing is I didn't do the best in school, but I remember, like, Sacagawea. No, Sacagawea I don't think was part of that. That was.
I don't think she was either.
That was Lewis and Clark. Sacagawea was with I remember but Squanto I think was like the guy at the Thanksgiving, like they broke the bread with the Pilgrims and the natives, which they didn't have turkey. That like the whole I know that the whole turkey thing is BS because they didn't do it was like fish and like it was like deer and like it wasn't.
Don't go into that. I got some Thanksgiving trivia questions coming up.
Oh boy. Here we go. Immediately, caramel taste. Definitely not as sweet as the 2024. Strong, earthy Nicaraguan taste with some oak and vanilla. I mean, that ain't bad, though. I mean, you can do a lot with that. Sean says stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's always
Stuffing.
been stuffing for me. I mean, I don't know.
And you have to stuff the bird with it.
Yeah, so...
You can't make it on, like, in its own thing. You got to get all the... This is a legitimate debate in our... Was it? Wait, who was the person? It wasn't our family, right? Who was it?
Yeah, it was my cousin. So I guess my cousin, I found out. So I guess my cousin and her boyfriend, they don't like to do the stuffing in the turkey
because of cross contamination with the bird.
Yeah, like so they cook it
we
separately,
love you,
and I'm like,
if you're listening,
and I'm like, but I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, and I know that someone will disagree with me, but like that. It defeats the purpose. Like you put it in the turkey, it cooks in the
flavor.
Meat. Yeah, like that's the whole point.
In the turkey.
That's the whole point. That's how I like it. If not, it's just like a pan of dry breadcrumbs. I mean, it's like, I mean, you know.
I think the flavor from the bird though adds something.
It does. That's
to the stuffing.
And it stays more moist because it's in the.
I understand if you have to make like a whole nother tray just because you have a crap ton of people and like the amount that you stuff into the bird is not going to be enough for the people that you're feeding. Like I kind of get it from that aspect. If you have like a huge, I just like whacked my hand. But a huge group of people like that, you get a pass for that. But in terms of not cooking in the bird, I don't know.
See, what I want to know is who was the person who said, you know something? Why don't we stuff something in this bird's asshole and we'll cook it?
In the cavity of the bird.
I mean, we all do it now because it's normal. But at the time,
it sounds kind of kinky if I'm,
But the thing is, like at the time, like that was not a thing. So somebody came along and was like,
I'm going to put a lemon or an onion.
I want to stuff its asshole. And it's like, what? And it's like, hear me out. And it's like, they had to like sell it. Like, hold on. You put it in there and then they like get the flavor and this and that. Oh, okay, I'm with you. And it was enough to be like, oh, all right, let's try it. And they did it. Like, this is good. And then it became a thing. But someone had to have that mind of like, let's fucking stuff this bird. And it's like, whoa, what's going on with that guy? I don't know the origins of it, but I mean, it boils down pretty simple. Somebody was like, I'm stuffing this bird. And it's like, okay. But
Calm down.
whatever. The weird guy who thought of that, thank you, because I will admit the stuffing's better in the bird. So
It is.
that's
It
how
does
I
taste
like
better.
it. But, that first run, it's kind of like, it's better work, dude, or you're just going to look like a weirdo. Although I will admit, when you do chicken, when you do turkey, like,
You do the lemon in the chicken.
yeah, like you go under the skin.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I put butter underneath the skin, but then I'll put like a lemon inside, like I'll cut or quarter a lemon
Yep.
or an onion and stick that inside the
oh yeah, I
chicken.
mean that's the only way. I mean, you got to keep that
To, like-
moist. Because that's the thing about like poultry is you can dry it out quickly, and once you do, like, I mean that's it. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
saving it. So,
But it also like gives like this aromatic like up into the meat, which is
Right.
nice because you can like baste the outside, right, and that helps the skin, but it doesn't necessarily help the inside, right, the meat. So yeah, I
yeah,
don't know.
I know. Thanksgiving is it was funny because my mom it was a few weeks ago, and my dad was like, yeah, your mother, we got to go home because they were out and about or whatever, and I think they were stopping by, and I was like, well, why don't you just stay? And they were like, oh no, we got to get home and cook the turkey. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, we bought a whole turkey. And I'm like, Thanksgiving is in like 3 weeks. And they're like, we were just craving turkey. I'm like, so you waited 3 weeks before Thanksgiving? You got a whole 365 days. Like, back in June, where it's like, it's been a while. Like, we should do a turkey. No, 3 weeks before. They're like, let's do a whole Thanksgiving thing. I'm like,
Call it a pregame. They're pre-gaming Thanksgiving.
I know. It's just, I don't know, it's just funny. It's like, you do something like, because, I mean, I don't know. Like, we usually only do a turkey like once a year on Thanksgiving. The rest of the year, it's just like, let's just do chicken. You never really think to do turkey. Although I like turkey. But
I do. I mean, I'll do like turkey sandwiches and like cold cut turkey, not necessarily like cook a whole freaking turkey, but I don't know. And we got stuff to do turkey sandwiches, which I guess I didn't realize, but like so many different people do different things with their turkey leftover. Like people do turkey chili is one thing, or like turkey and rice soup, I guess, is another thing.
Eddie said that to me. He's like, you do like a turkey soup? I'm like,
Yeah.
it's actually a good idea.
Well, yeah, because when you get sick of eating the same thing sometimes, you got to like
Especially
switch
with
it
the
up.
white meat, because the white meat tends to be a little more dry, so you put
Yeah.
the white meat in the soup, and the broth will kind of, that's a good idea.
See, I'd rather do like the chili.
The chili too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
chili.
feel like that just gives a whole different flavor profile.
Well, especially during
to it.
football season. I mean, you can never go
Yeah.
wrong with some chili during football on Sunday.
Really chunky chili, some tortilla chips, cheese, sour cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally game with that.
So
I like the leftovers mostly because I hate cooking every night. So for me, it's like, leftovers are always a plus.
mm-hmm.
And yeah, with the Thanksgiving leftovers is usually
enough.
there's
a lot.
usually I don't want to say for everybody because maybe it's not this way for everyone. I don't want to sound the wrong way, but in all the households that I lived in, we always had a lot of people, so there was always a lot left over. And then, you have all this turkey, and like, what am I gonna do with all this damn turkey? And my parents have been notorious for buying birds that are bigger than what we need. So there's a lot left there, and it's like, what do you do with it? And I can't just eat like plain turkey and gravy for 3 days. So it's like, how do we mix this up?
Ooh, Jason said 2 turkey pot pies. Turkey pot pie. That's actually a really good idea. I like that one because anything covered in like buttery crust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. One for freezer and one for dinner. I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
What was I
Sorry.
gonna say? I had something else going to add to that.
I don't know, but we're gonna have to get to our trivia segment soon.
I know. We have to get to our trivia segment. Let's bring it up right now. Our trivia segment brought to you once again by Perdomo Cigars. That's right, featuring our 2024 Cigar of the Year, the Perdomo 30th Anniversary Sun-Grown Epicure. You can get it at the number 2, guyscigars.com. Perdomo Cigars stand for quality, tradition, and excellence.
So normally our trivia segment is me or us asking each other trivia.
One second.
What?
Turkey salad is a pretty good leftover instead of chicken
Ooh.
salad. I like that.
I know, but we have this debate because I like cranberries in my salad and you don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Do that.
So But it sounds pretty good.
Aloha from Hawaii.
Are you in Hawaii for Thanksgiving, Mike?
Hawaii. Let's go Hawaii.
All right. Well, I'm officially jealous.
I know. Mike's got his ass in the sand down in Hawaii.
Actually, one of my team members, she decided to go to Miami for Thanksgiving. So she's like, I'm on a beach. Although, to be fair, her birthday was yesterday. And I wished her a happy birthday, and she just sent me a picture of like the warm sand, and we're already in New England, cold.
It was
29.
warm.
It was warm today at 60, but it is going to be 29 degrees tonight. Hence the hat, in winter hat attire.
I know. I was sweating my ass off today. I was like, why is it so warm? And then I realized, I'm like, oh, it's warm outside.
I know, but it's going to get cold again tomorrow. It's going to be 40s for Thanksgiving. But okay, so we're going to do a trivia segment, and viewers, you are going to guess the answer. So it is going to be a multiple choice, and person with the most points gets the prize. I don't know. I'll go through the actual like right answers at the end, but maybe we'll go through the questions and then.
Okay.
Like, right? I don't know.
So are you combining the giveaway with the
trivia?
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, we'll do it that way tonight.
Yeah.
So
but the giveaway
trivia
itself is brought to you by Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust.
And just
courtesy
as a reminder
of Steve Saka, who, by the way, I think one of our last shows, I don't think we talked about Veterans Day, and I know Steve was in the Navy, so thank you to all the veterans out there for your service. We really appreciate it.
Yep. This is the prize.
This is a very patriotic household. So thank you. And so thank you to Steve for allowing us to do this giveaway every month.
Yep.
And we're going to use our Perdomo trivia segment to bring them together. So.
Yep. And this is a 13-count box of the Brulee Double Corona.
That Nicole is smoking, and a wonderful coffee mug.
Can't have too many Dunbarton coffee mugs. I feel like, honestly, out of like all of the brands out there, this is one of the top 5 like sought after.
Yeah, because they're not
top 3.
Because I don't think he sells them, so I don't think they're as easy to come by. Yeah.
No, but it's just like it's like a weighty one. It's different. I don't know. He has like all the different designs that you can collect. What?
I really do. Definitely got some sandburn on the cheeks. Dude, I'm jealous. That's fucking awesome. Down on the beach.
Sandburn.
Dude, it's like 80 degrees here in Texas. I mean, yeah, I'll take that too. Oh, man. It's, I love, there was one Thanksgiving we spent in the Dominican Republic. That was a little weird for us because we don't normally travel around that time of the year.
Yeah.
And so like we were down there, and I remember like the few days after Thanksgiving I was down on the beach in Puerto Plata, and I'm like, this is so nice. And then we went home and we got off the plane, and I'm like, oh, it's over. You get on the jetway, you just feel that blast.
I did not miss Thanksgiving that year because I was in the Dominican. So
that sucked. That's like a rude awakening when you live up here, when you go somewhere nice when it's cold, and then you get back and that first step off the plane onto the jetway, and you feel the cold, and you're like, fuck, it's over. That's when it hurts. Not when you go into the airport. When you get home and you feel that cold air, and you're like, hate it.
All right, so let's do some of these questions. Let's get into this. I have a bunch, but I'm going to cherry pick some of them. Okay, so what food was definitely not at the first Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
That's not even... Hold on. It's a multiple choice. I didn't even get to the multiple choice.
Oh, well, I got excited because I felt like I already knew that.
No, not yet. A, corn. B, pumpkins. C, potatoes. Or D, fish. So turkey is not even an answer on here. But what food was definitely not at the first Thanksgiving? So viewers, give me your answers. Not turkey. Not turkey.
Well, turkey was not. I think we do know that, though. But it's not one of the choices.
But it's not one of the choices for this question. So
okay.
The
turkey is irrelevant, apparently.
The turkey's irrelevant. So A, corn. B, pumpkin. C, potatoes. D, fish.
Can I answer?
You can answer. I'm not going to let you know if it's right or wrong yet until I'm done with the segment.
I feel like it's potato. Because I'm almost positive they had fish. I'm pretty damn sure that they had corn, because everybody's been making corn since like the dawn of time. Pumpkin.
Corn, pumpkins, potatoes, or fish.
I feel like it's potato.
You going potato? Well, you can't win the prize, so.
And I think so far most people agree with the potato. Except for Joseph Seymour said B, which was
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin?
Pumpkin was B.
David's with me
That's
on the
okay.
potato. Okay.
All right. On to the next question. I'm not going to let you guys know till the very end.
Oh, so we get the tally at the end.
Yeah, we'll get the tally at the end.
Okay.
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 The famous Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade originally featured what instead of balloons? A. Giant pumpkins. B. Live zoo animals. C. Marching scarecrows. D. A live turkey chase.
Read that again? Not the question, but read just maybe
Okay,
read it for
I'll
them.
read the question again. The famous Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade originally featured what instead of balloons? A. Giant pumpkins. B. Live zoo animals. C. Marching scarecrows. D. A live turkey chase.
I'm going with instantly my mind was like it's B. For some reason, I feel like it's B.
Live zoo animals?
Yeah.
Okay. Final answer. Dun dun dun.
I got
No.
B, B, and B already too. So I
Okay.
think people are with me on this.
Okay.
What was the first one? Like before zoo animals?
Giant pumpkins.
Like, I know giant pumpkins are like a thing like in the farming community. Like
You're really giving this a lot of thought. But as much as I say that, we did just go to the fair.
That's what I mean. So I'm like,
yeah.
That's
Because how big was that
that's
pumpkin?
feasible. Oh, it was over 2,000 pounds.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to a fair recently, and there was a big ass pumpkin. So they are a thing.
But I feel like the like a animal parade.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes the most sense. I think that's how everyone in the comments is trying to figure it out as well. Like what makes the most sense? And that's what I've come up with.
Okay. Some of these questions are too easy. Okay. Which state raises the most turkeys each year? A. North Carolina. B. Arkansas. C. Minnesota. And D. Texas.
This one was on the show last week.
Yeah, so if you listened, you already get a
I
step
I
ahead.
definitely know the answer because I know what the answer is because I remember when I got it, I was like,
There's only
really?
so many Thanksgiving trivia questions in the world.
I know the answer on this one, so I'm not
Okay.
gonna say anything, but I'm just curious to see what they say.
I'm going to read it again for the viewers. Which state raises the most turkeys each year? A. North Carolina. B. Arkansas. C. Minnesota. And D. Texas. I should have grabbed a pen so I can keep tally, but I'm trying to do pretty good. We have some answers coming in.
We do. So far
Give it a minute.
we have a leader
I think, yeah.
because I don't want to say too much. Ooh, we might have two. Let me look.
Yeah.
We might have three. I think we got 3 people tied for the lead.
All right. I'm going to go on to the next question. I guess we'll do like 5. We'll do 5 questions. We're 3 in. We'll do 5. Give everyone a fair shot for a comeback.
Yeah.
Let's. It's getting heated.
We might have to do a tiebreaker round.
Yeah, or we could do a drawing from like if there's multiple like more than 2 ties. I don't know. If there's more than 2, maybe we'll do. If it's I don't know, but I can like pick a more difficult question.
Okay.
Okay. How many calories does the average American consume on Thanksgiving Day? A, 1,800. B, 2,400. C, 3,000. D, 4,500.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we already know what the answer is. If you use basic logic, the average, like, not that most people even follow it, but like the whole, like, the basic, like they always, all the diets, they always buy like a 2,000 calorie a day diet. So if like the average baseline is like the 2,000, which we already know people eat more than that every day.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be 1,800. What is it? 1,824? Yeah, it's definitely not those two. It's one of the other two, for sure. My mind's telling me it's definitely D. Based on that information, it's got to be D, because people usually eat well more than they normally do on Thanksgiving, so I got to go 4,500.
Yep. All right. Let's see.
I know definitely eat that much. Lito Gomez probably does 1,800 because he's not a big eater, from what I understand. He doesn't eat a lot.
I probably eat 1,800.
You don't have a big stomach, so that makes sense too.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Let's see. Oh, I gotta scroll here. All
right. Sorry, we're perusing the...
we might have a clear winner here.
We're gonna have to tally it up.
We have to tally it up. So wait, for the day or just dinner? No, I think, yeah, clarify that. I thought you said the whole day.
On Thanksgiving Day, whole day.
So the day.
Yeah. All of the eating that you do from sunup to sundown.
And it's what does the average American eat?
Yes.
Is that what the question was?
Yes. All right. I'm going to go to the next question, though. David can answer after. What is the red fleshy thing hanging from a turkey's beak called?
Who the fuck knows what that is?
A, the snood. B, the gobbler. C, the wattle. D, the flapper.
I couldn't tell you. I'm not a farmer.
You don't know your turkeys?
No.
Yeah, you eat one every year.
Yeah, I eat one. You know how much chicken I eat?
I'm going to read that again. What is the red fleshy thing hanging from a turkey's beak called? A,
and sometimes
the snood.
And sometimes elderly people.
B, the gobbler. C, the wattle. And D, the flapper. Then we're going to have to tally this up.
Is that the last question?
Yeah.
I think Mike won. Because I think he's answered quickly, and I know almost for a fact most of them are right.
Hold on. Well, we're going to go back down to the bottom for a minute. All right. Interesting. I think did everyone answer for that question? I think they did. Yeah.
Get your answers in.
Yep.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know though. I don't know. Maybe it still might be a tie. It still might be a tie. This is going to be interesting. I have no skin in this game, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm excited for all of you guys. All y'all, as some of you might say.
Okay. I think we might have to go backwards here, but this last question I think got everyone, and no one got the last question right.
The thing about the neck thing?
Yeah. So I said, what is the red fleshy thing hanging from a turkey's beak called? So from the beak is actually A, the snood, and the wattle is the flap under its neck. So those are two different things. The snood is the thing from the beak. So I think that one stumped everyone. But that's okay. Let's go back up. So, because I think everyone answered that one, yeah. All right, so no one got that last one. But Working backwards, how many calories does the average American consume on Thanksgiving Day? It was D, 4,500, because we are the fattest nation, let's be real. And think of all that delicious food and all those sticks of butter
People like to eat.
that people are eating. So let's look at that one. So David got it. Actually, I'm going to take his first answer because he said 4,500 then. You said 3,000 first, David.
He said 3,000, then he asked the question, then he changed his answer. So how do you want to do that? Is it the first
we're going to take the
answer?
first one.
Yeah, I got to take the first
We're going to take the first one. So, so scroll back up. Who got that one right? So Jason got it right. Mike got it right. Sean got that right. Right?
Yep.
Did you say that? Okay.
Jason, Mike, and Sean.
Jason, Mike, and Sean. The next one was which state raises the most turkeys each year? That was C, Minnesota.
So David, JJ, and Mike got that right.
Okay.
Okay.
So Mike, I think, is in the lead there. And then it was zoo animals for Thanksgiving Day Parade. They borrowed them from the Central Park Zoo.
I think everybody got that
Day.
right.
Which was B.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
so everybody,
so that was
everybody
B.
got that one right.
Everyone got B right.
And then the first question about which food.
And that one was potatoes. They hadn't arrived in New England yet.
Yeah, your people hadn't brought them over yet.
Nope.
So that was,
everyone got that one right too.
So everyone got that one right. Everyone got the second one right. So now let's go back to the third question about where.
That was Minnesota.
Minnesota was what? D?
No, it was
Or C.
C.
So Mike got it right, JJ got it right, Joseph got it right, and David got it right.
Yep. And then it was 4,500.
And then 4,500. So then Mike got it right. What letter was it? D?
Yes.
Mike got it right. Sean got it right. Okay.
Sorry, David. We're not going to accept the change.
She makes the rules. Yeah. Don't be mad at me.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
So I think it's a...
And then Vincent put down 4,500 too.
Where?
Down at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Yes, I see that. Yeah.
Nicole asking unclear questions.
See?
What do you mean it wasn't a trick one?
Don't give me a hard time. That's right. Now people understand. It's like you gotta like break it down. You know what I mean? You gotta use your brain. Sometimes it's not clear cut. I've learned this before.
Yep. I think Mike won.
I need to like tally those up to make sure, but I think Mike wins. Yeah, I think Mike wins that one. Because what was the answer to the last one?
The last one was...
The wobble?
The wobble. No, sorry, the snood.
The snood.
The waddle is the flap under the neck. The
so Mike got
is
that
the
one
red
wrong,
plushy thing.
but does that still put him in the lead?
Yeah, because everyone else got it wrong. I think Sean got a different one wrong.
Oh, okay.
That's why. Yeah, he got the one... I think he got a different one.
Yes, I think
I need a timestamp.
I think it's Mike.
Mike, I'm not shipping it to Hawaii, though. I'm so sorry.
Well, he doesn't live in Hawaii.
I know he doesn't live in Hawaii.
Have to wait
We're
till
going to have to
home.
wait till he gets home. I'm not paying the shipping on that, Mike.
Fuck that. That's too long of a ride.
Sorry, Mike.
By the time it gets there, though, it'll probably be gone. By the time we hit Hawaii, that's a long ride. I've shipped things in and out of Hawaii a couple of times. It takes a while.
So there's our Thanksgiving trivia. Okay, I'm done. We did this 2 weeks in a row just to like stay on theme for the month, but I'm excited. Now we got to move on to like some Christmas trivia.
Sean said I got 2 wrong.
Yeah. It's fine. I appreciate you guys because you could have Googled it too. and clearly not every one of you were Googling the answers. So
I think Mike only got the last one wrong.
Yeah.
So he got 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
So he got 1 wrong.
That's
Sean
okay.
got 2 wrong.
We do this every month, guys. So we're going to have another one next month.
Yeah, I think it was Mike. Yeah.
What can we remember what is the box for next month?
No. I don't remember.
Oh. We'll have to look.
Actually, I think it's a red meat lover's ribeye.
No, or was it the Sin Compromiso?
No, I don't think we had the Sin Compromiso.
Oh.
I thought I did, but I didn't. We already gave that away.
It might be the ribeye. We're going to have to look in our Dumbarton stash.
Well, that was interesting.
I'll definitely share with you in April. You don't need to share with us.
You don't need to share with us, believe me.
We have too many cigars. I don't know if that can be a thing.
Yeah, no, Mike, you keep those. Those I don't want anything back. That room is full.
Yes.
I walk in there now, and there's like a 24 by 24 square I can stand in. That's about as far as I can go in that room.
But I am so excited because I was not able to go to PCA last year because of Anastasia's surgery, and I will be back at PCA this year coming up. So I am pumped to see people because I haven't really done anything fun
in Nolans
last year. Oh, and I can finally eat the charbroiled oysters that I missed so much. That pretty much I told Matthew, like, that's my favorite thing to eat down there. And any opportunity he got to eat those, he just sent me a picture to make me jealous while I was like stuck at home. It's fine.
I mean, I didn't want to rub it in, but you wanted to see it, so I'm like, all right. I know,
because they're so good.
So don't blame me for
all
that
I
one.
eat is like oysters and sometimes fried alligator when I'm down there because it tastes like chicken.
I tried just about everything down there. That was like, exclusive or whatever to like New Orleans. Especially anything I didn't have before. And I liked just about all of it. I don't think there's anything I was like, ugh. I liked all of it. The jambalaya. I didn't try the gumbo.
Yeah.
I don't think I had the gumbo. Not because I didn't want to. The
problem is,
didn't get to it.
We live up in New England, right? So it's like, yeah, I've seen fried alligator up here. Do I trust fried alligator up here in New England? No, I do not. But if I'm going down to New Orleans, yes, I'm going to trust the people down there to cook my fried alligator.
That thing was swimming in the swamp that morning. That's.
It's more so I trust the people down there to cook and know how to properly cook fried alligator, whereas I wouldn't trust someone up here if they're from New England. Probably not, unless they are coming from down there. But yeah, so I'm excited. Vincent says too many cigars. Yes,
yeah.
There is a. I'm at a point where at my work I just give samplers away to people who are like, hey, I don't smoke cigars. What do you recommend? Because I'm just like, here, take some. I can't possibly smoke all of these cigars.
He asked if we were going to the Great Smoke. I don't think we're going to make it to the Great Smoke. Problem is, and we've had this discussion so many times before, is that first couple months of the year, it's tough because there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And we both have regular jobs, so I can only take so much time away from that. So especially again when PCA moved to the spring, I was not a fan for that reason because I'm like, well, that's one of those that we always go to that. We have to be there. That's kind of like a non-negotiable. So that takes a chunk.
Part of the problem too now is obviously we have a 2-year-old, so it's hard to also pawn our 2-year-old off on people, and she's not welcome at cigar events yet. No.
No.
So she's in her terrible twos, so there's only so much time off that we can get. But one day, and yes, David, we do donate 2 cigars for Warriors when we can. But also I do I like saving some to also introduce new people and new cigar smokers. I actually try to get a lot of the women I work with. 2 of my hairstylists have actually been going to some of our local cigar lounges, and they are now converts. I told them, I'm like, hey, the best place you can go to meet a single guy is probably a cigar lounge, and a lot of my female friends are taking me up on that.
Very true. Very true.
So I'm trying to send more women into the lounges where I can, but I like to introduce them and give them a couple samplers when they're like, ooh, I tried this and blah blah blah, and I like this and I like this flavor, and kind of curate for them stuff. So, yeah, I know she's probably going to be worse when she's a teenager too, but,
Can't wait
She's
for
bad
that.
now. Fun little story. The other day, Daddy was watching Anastasia, and Anastasia somehow got a stick of butter while he was not paying attention and smeared a stick of butter on our couch and on her dining room chair while I was at work.
It's because her mother likes to leave it out on the counter.
Okay, you know what? I don't want to hear it, but I like my butter soft, and I'm not a margarine fan because of all the chemicals in it. So I want my like real butter. You know, it's not bad for you.
We grew up keeping the butter in the fridge
You know what? I like
where it's safe
hey,
from small hands.
Yeah.
So you might have to make some sacrifices on that soft butter for a little while because our child can now get to it. It happens so fast,
I
too.
know. So fast. Just smeared butter everywhere.
I came out of the bathroom. I'm like, what are you doing? And I just see this mangled stick of butter on her little table. And I'm like, fuck me. I'm like, because I knew right away. I'm like, where else is it? That was not the only place it was. So suffice to say, I was not happy.
He didn't take a picture. I'm the one.
I was too upset. I was just trying to get rid of it. I wasn't thinking, like, let me take a photo of this. I'm like, I got to get this shit cleaned up.
My mentality is whenever she does stuff like that, as much as I might be upset in the moment, I'm going to take a picture of it and I'm going to save all of these embarrassing photos. And she's going to be like, Mom, why are you showing the picture of where I smeared butter everywhere or whatever? And I'm going to be like, because this is the only way I can get you back for what you did.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start keeping track.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to make an embarrassment book. We have to make an embarrassment book. Every time her friends come over, be like, let's pull the book out. No, it's like, yeah, we're going to pull the book out. That's why we made it.
Yeah. I know, David. I like my butter room temperature. I don't like it cold, and you can't spread it. It's not spreadable. I don't know. It's not going to kill you.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. But yeah. So exciting.
Can't wait. Can't wait to eat and then be too tired to go anywhere. Just want to go to sleep. After a meal like that, I just want to go to sleep.
I'm reading all the comments. Thank you for saying it's nice to see me back. I enjoy being back now that I'm not banished.
You were never banished. You
banished from the show. I was replaced, but it's fine.
You got pregnant and you didn't have a choice.
I had momming to do. It's okay. And then I was tired.
Yeah, it was a good run, you know, but ultimately, yeah, that's a hard seat to fill. So
I'm special.
Well, yeah. It's a hard seat to fill. But we tried. Oh, we tried. But it was it's good. It's good that she's back. Makes my life easier. But yeah, Thanksgiving. It's an exciting time. I'd like to say that, you know, you get Thanksgiving and then you begin Christmas, but it's 2025. That ship has sailed. The Christmas decorations were out 4 weeks ago. You all know it's true. Haven't heard Mariah Carey yet, though. Thank God.
No, I saved the Christmas music for like December, but the
not just you,
decorations
just
go
in
up.
general. I haven't heard it anywhere. So, but we know that Friday, Mariah Carey comes out, and it's like, boom, there it is. And it's like, oh.
Oh, I'm ready for Christmas. This year's been like a little depressing with everything that's going on. Like, I don't want to talk
I swear, like, you
politics.
you wake up on Black Friday, and you just hear, and you're like, there we go, it's time. It's time. Gonna hear this song a million times for the next 4 weeks. I like the Paul McCartney Christmas song. That one's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Which I think your dad hates it, which is weird because he's a McCartney fan, like a big McCartney fan.
Yeah.
He's got all the albums, but yeah, something tells me he doesn't like the McCartney Christmas song.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, I don't think he does. But he loves McCartney.
Because he's one
his
of
favorite
those guys
Beatle.
that's like, oh, if it's too mainstream, I don't like it. It's too cool for me.
Your dad was like one of the OG hipsters before being a hipster was being like a thing.
Guys, I grew up listening to like Depeche Mode because of this. Man.
Her dad is one of those guys that will get stoned and play his keyboard, and he makes like electronic music. But like he was doing it before electronic music was like a thing, you know? So
he had me growing up playing like Wolfenstein on like his first computer, and like we had a whole linen closet that had every Star Trek on VHS ever. Like he bought it on eBay, and like we had a whole closet.
Who's the guy he likes the most that me and Jonathan were going to take him to get tickets. And remember, who's the fucking? Is it Gary? Is it Gary?
Gary Newman.
Gary
Yes.
Newman. Yeah.
He also likes Echo and the Bunnymen. He almost
Yeah, and he likes
Yeah.
garbage too. I remember the first. I had never heard of them, and he was like, "I like garbage, man." And I'm like, "Yeah, some of it's garbage." And he's like, "No, like the band." And then he was like, "Wait, what do you mean?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "The band, garbage. That's like their name." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I'm with you." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "I don't know, nothing." Your brother's like, "Dad, it's because like half your music sucks."
I'm looking at the comments. I got a compliment here. Mike said definitely shows better with me on. Thanks, Mike. So nice. David said I'm banning Mariah Carey from the shop.
Good.
You know what? Controversial, but I get it. Jason said turkey and bondage in prep stages.
Locked in Mariah's wine cellar.
And we'll
all I had
watch
for
the
lunch.
older ones. Trying to make. Oh wait, no, sorry, reading the wrong thing. Bacon wrapped stuffed turkey. That sounds absolutely delicious, Jason.
Who said that?
Jason. His turkey's in bondage, just like we said about stuffing it. So, did you stuff that turkey too? Because bondage is already kinky as is. So
You can go with the old John Madden. You go with the ducking. It's a turkey inside of a duck inside of a turkey inside of a chicken. You know, you go, hey, bang, there it is. It's like,
Sean said this was his first show with us, and he'll try to watch the older ones. Well, thank you for making this your first one, Sean. We're on every week.
welcome.
We usually have guests from the cigar industry, so it's more serious than this, I feel like. But then everyone's
Trying to go 50-50 with it now, so it's
Yeah.
not every week there's a guest.
Yeah.
You
And
can only have the same people on like so many times every year.
And then we do a Saturday show almost every other week with Cigar Coop, if you listen to him.
As far as that goes.
He is the Cigar Rain Man.
Yep.
And he has his own show. So then that one's more like an industry show.
We'll be doing spare notes on Saturday night this week.
Yeah, we call it spare notes because it's just the stuff that like we don't talk about on our show and that he doesn't talk about on his show. And we kind of like merge that. It's a little bit more casual, but we do that. Yeah, so this Saturday.
Jason, welcome as well. It's good to have new viewers.
Oh, welcome, Jason. And then Mike said, who here makes handmade rolls, or do we store buy them? I'm not cooking this year, and I think just baking bread is too much, although I do want a bread maker. Putting that on my Christmas list because I do love carbs. Because who doesn't love a good carb? And getting into bread making is one of my like future hobbies when I don't have a toddler, because I like to cook. So don't make rolls, but we got some nice sub rolls.
I'll
for
agree.
sandwiches.
Homemade rolls, there's no comparison.
Yeah.
The problem with it, I think it's the low man on the totem pole of priority, because you have to make the turkey. You got to make the mashed potatoes and all the other shit. It's like, do I want to take the time to do the dough? And it's like, nah, we'll just
I'd
buy
rather
you.
spend that.
But I'm not saying it's okay. I agree. Fresh bread is fresh bread. I mean, it's a cat's meow.
They gotta be fresh bread. Like I'm someone who like I really don't buy any sort of like commercial bread. I like bakery bread. Like I'm a bakery bread girl. Like so I always go to the bakery or whatever grocery store and I'm getting the fresh bread over like anything name brand, because if it doesn't mold on my counter within a week, it's probably got a crap ton of ingredients in it.
Well, the other thing too is she grew up in the United Kingdom, so they don't have preservatives over there. So when she sees a bread with an expiration date like 14 days out, she's like, mm-mm.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird to me, man. I can't, because it's like bread is supposed to be moldy or stale by the end of the week. Like that's a normal thing. So to have bread that lasts for 3 weeks, they added some crap you probably don't need in it. And yes, David says you're Italian descent, so carbs are your friend. Yes, we eat a lot of pasta and a lot of rice and a lot of stuff, but it's good.
Grandma just called. She's not coming over. She was crying. Oh, here we go. So what? No fucking ziti now? Yeah, who knows that? Who knows that? Who knows that? Don't give it away. Come on. Everybody knows that was. I think that was episode 1. I think that was the pilot episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Anyway.
You ate the whole tray of manicotti? Junior, I was hungry.
I know. Well, I did my Pacelli's. I did my Italian wedding cookies today, and I'll be up at 5 a.m. with my 2-year-old making a lasagna tomorrow, because someone's got to make the Thanksgiving lasagna. It's not Thanksgiving without a lasagna.
Yeah.
For me. I don't know.
Yeah, you better make a good-sized batch.
I am. I made my meat sauce.
Yep.
I got my sausage ground beef meat sauce, my ricotta,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Well, anyway, guys, I think that's going to be our show for this week.
Yep.
So, thanks for being with us tonight. I really appreciate it. Mike, send me a DM, although I know how to find you anyway. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Stay safe. Have fun. Eat a lot of food. Don't drink and drive. That's not good. Just pass out on the couch after. And then wake up and it's like the old Lewis Black joke. He talks about Thanksgiving and Black Friday. He's like, when did we... You eat, you drank, you passed out, and then someone woke you up and said, let's go shopping. He's great. Anyway, but happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for being here with us. Saturday night, we will be doing Spare Notes. So if you're going to be lounging around, hanging around with the holidays, whether you're traveling or staying at home,
come listen to us. Save me from Matthews and Coop's comments.
Come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here where you found us, for the Spare Note series with William Cooper. And we'll have a lot to talk about, so don't miss that for sure. But other than that, in the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe, and head to SmokinTabacco.com for more news, reviews, and updates from the cigar industry. And with that, we say good night and be well. Take care.